Planet Dolan.
Are you or someone you know a sociopath? Probably not. Antisocial personality disorder is a fairly rare mental illness that is frequently misdiagnosed. So it should be said that this is definitely not medical advice. I'm not a doctor, the guy who wrote this script is not a doctor, but even still, here are 10 of the most common signs of a sociopath. I'm Hellbent, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 10. Narcissists only think about their own wants and needs and believe that other people basically exist to serve them. Sociopaths don't care about the feelings of the people around them. Combine the two and you have a sociopathic narcissist, someone who believes they deserve to exploit people until they get tired of it. This type of person tends to overstate their accomplishments and demand praise and admiration at all times. They also tend to lash out and assign blame to others whenever they're criticized. Number 9. Some people say that sociopaths have no emotions, but that's not really true. Sociopaths are quick to anger for a variety of reasons. For example, sociopaths feel angry when they have a lack of control over the people around them. In some cases, sociopaths might just get angry because they're bored. It's not so much that sociopaths don't feel anything at all, it's that their emotions don't really match up with their situation, like laughing at a funeral or getting angry at seeing a litter of puppies. Number 8. Boredom is public enemy number 1 when it comes to sociopaths. Sociopaths live for the moment. What they want to do is whatever seems the most entertaining to them at that exact moment. That means they don't have a whole lot of use for long-term commitments or responsibilities. Some people worry about things like homework or bills or doing your job well. If you're a sociopath, you really don't care about anything like that. Number 7. Because sociopaths are easily bored, they can't exactly curl up with a good book or binge watch Netflix. They generally get their kicks from manipulating other people. It doesn't really matter what they're getting those people to do. For them, the whole point is just the thrill they get out of being able to control another human being with their words and actions. Which brings us to a related point. Number 6. Most of the time when people lie to you, they have a good reason for it. They're trying to hide something, or maybe if you're lucky, they're preparing a nice surprise for you. But for sociopaths, lying is just for the sake of lying. Frequently, there's no real purpose behind it. It's just to see if they can get away with it. If there is a purpose, it's probably related to that whole trying to manipulate people thing. Number 5. Sociopaths don't really form meaningful connections with other humans. They have a difficult time seeing people as having emotions. But they'll still have sex. They just don't make any sort of connection with whoever they're having sex with. It's a purely physical exchange. Pleasure in the moment, because that's exactly what they feel like doing at that moment. More than likely, it doesn't really matter who they're having sex with. That means you're unlikely to get any sort of intimacy or romance out of sex with a sociopath, and you can pretty much forget about foreplay. It's not that they don't want you to enjoy yourself, it's just that they don't care. Of course, there are plenty of people who are bad lovers and not sociopaths. They're just bad at sex. Number 4. Sociopaths tend to exhibit the same types of behaviors over and over, never learning from their mistakes. But it isn't that they're not learning from their mistakes, it's more that they're not even really recognizing that what they're doing is in fact a mistake. Sociopaths don't usually see what they do as mistakes, even when most people would. Both positive and negative outcomes to a situation are pretty much the same to a sociopath. They just want to see how it all plays out. So if they make the same mistakes over and over, even when something bad happened last time, it's probably because they see the outcome as interesting more than they see it as bad. Number 3. If you've been paying attention up to this point, it shouldn't surprise you that sociopaths are impulsive. Because consequences aren't really important to them, sociopaths just sort of do whatever comes to them. Staving off boredom is the most important thing in this case, so if they feel like they want to go out, they'll go out. That impulse also applies to conversation. They'll often say exactly what's on their mind, even if it's rude, mean, or untimely. Number 2. Antisocial personality disorder is a mental illness, and someone being a sociopath doesn't necessarily mean that they don't want to make friends. They often have a fairly easy time with the early parts of friendship, at least when it's about spontaneously interacting with people. But friendships with sociopaths generally don't last long, especially once they start growing and developing emotional depth. Number 1. This is the most typical sign of a sociopath, the inability to empathize. Feeling empathy means that you can relate to the emotions of others. Sociopaths don't feel empathy in the same way that non-sociopaths do. For example, a family member may see another family member crying and feel genuinely sad for them, to where a sociopath may see a family member crying and not feel sad for them but recognize that sadness as a bad emotion. Because sociopaths don't feel empathy, they have a much harder time recognizing people's emotions and have to emulate empathy if they wish to relate to others. Sociopaths who can't emulate empathy have a very hard time functioning in society. For example, you probably don't want a sociopath to be a police officer, but a sociopath might make a good mortician. It's important to remember that the lack of empathy a sociopath may have doesn't make them a monster. It just means they have a harder time functioning in society. Besides, if you have no empathy for a sociopath, what does that make you?
It was a joke.
What? Danger Dawn, did you know that we have a countdown book featuring some of our best scripts on sale now? Links down below for the physical and ebook versions.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.